Good morning, it's Suze. And intention is so important. I've been doing these setting daily intentions for about a month now with you. I've been doing them myself for nearly 30 years. When you set a clear intention for the day, you can either set it as something you want to move toward, something that will support you, or sometimes something that can take you from what's dragging you down into what's lifting you up. And that's really what has been happening on these daily intentions. Each day I sit and I go, what's the feelings out there? And the one I pulled today was raw. And I'm hoping that that rawness that maybe you felt a month ago is starting now to settle down and to heal over. Because as we adapt and adopt, those things that seemed really raw and hard become easier. What's more important, though, is that it is pointing us to focus on where we are secure. Now, how do you get secure when things are all kind of crazy around you? Well, I cannot do anything about what's out there, but I have complete and total ability to focus what's in here. And that's where security lies. Security is not an outside job. Security is something that you feel within. You feel that when your basic needs are met. And that's where a lot of that raw feeling was coming from as people's jobs went sideways, as people were curious and worried about how they were going to feed their families, support themselves. And yes, I know there is still some of that there. That's why the word raw came up today. However, we're moving towards feeling more secure with where we are. And the wonderful thing about the human spirit is that it is really, really flexible. And it really will pop you over to where you need to be. So yesterday, we talked about feeling valued. And I'm interested in hearing about how you felt valued. Where you may have taken some of that place where you were feeling embarrassed or ashamed, or the big word that came up yesterday, mortified, and how you moved through that and claimed your value. Because you see, when you claim your value, that is a direct line to feeling secure. So how might you feel secure right where you are, regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of what's happening? Well, one place I feel really secure is when I'm in my bed. Yeah, I have my little ritual and that helps me feel really secure. You might have one too. What else helps you feel secure? Another thing that helps me feel secure is to know that my fridge is full of healthy, supportive, nutritious foods. That helps me feel secure. Another thing that helps me feel secure is hugging the people that I love. And I know that's been a bit of a challenge, isn't it? So for those of you who are on your own, find something to hug. Let it be a pillow. Okay? Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between real and vicarious. And when I say that, I mean it doesn't know the difference between hugging a real person or imagining hugging that person. Now, the difference is when you're imagining hugging that person, you got to imagine it on this side of the line. Can't be imagining, oh, I miss them. No, that's going to spin you down and feed that old raw place. Really grateful for people joining us today. I see Marnie and Thelma and Susan, another Marnie, Shelley, Mary, Dean, Jennifer, Karen. Thank you so much for joining me and setting this intention. So let's set the intention for ourselves. And also, once we fill ourselves up with it, let's send that feeling of security out to everyone who could use it. And that's just about everyone on the planet right now. But the first thing we're going to do is fill ourselves up first, rather than trying to give it to everyone else. See, that's one of the things that people do is that they give and give and give and give and give, and then they're raw. They're just like spent. So give to yourself first. Fill you up. And then we'll give from the overflow, okay? So let's go here. I forgive myself for believing that outside circumstances need to steal my security. Forgive myself for believing that outside circumstances need to steal my security. Good job. Breathe that in through your nose. out through your mouth. What I'm doing is straight up the 7 steps here, 7 steps of the repatterning process. It's a system that you train your mind to do, okay? Second step. Instead, I'd rather feel secure. And I give myself permission to focus there. Instead, I'd rather feel secure. And I give myself permission to focus there. Okay, breathe it in. And let it go. I can let all the ick out there get me and make me raw, or I can focus on creating security for myself first, then my family, and then my community. I can focus on all the stuff out there which makes me raw, or I can focus on creating security for myself first, then my family, and then my community. And I can hear people say, oh no, I have to do it for my family first. No, put your own oxygen mask on first. And then you have more to give to others. If a child is upset and worried and you want them to feel secure, you can't go in being all upset and worried. You need to go, okay, I got this. And then you take that to them. So you build your own security first. Where might you build security for yourself today? Well, you could do it by going and sitting in the car and putting on a seatbelt, even if you're not driving anywhere. Where else could you feel secure? You could feel secure, having a good meal and go, oh, that feels secure. You could feel secure just going out and checking your fence, okay, around your yard and just go, yeah, my fence is secure. You see, those are kind of archetypal things for us. We don't normally have to go and check our fences unless we're farmers, but that's a part of our history. It's going and checking the fences. So tap into it. It might not be your lived history, but a lot of our belief systems are carried through our DNA. And I can guarantee checking the fences was something that was part of the DNA, part of the daily activity passed along because it kept people alive. Oh, I could feel secure by walking up to the front door and just turning the deadbolt. I could feel secure by going online and paying $20 towards one of my credit cards. It's easy to feel secure. Look for the easy ways. Okay? And now we're going to remember when you felt secure. I remember feeling secure. It happened when? When did it happen? It happened when I received my very first paycheck as a teacher. Wow, that's like 40 some odd years ago. But I remember that security of having that paycheck. And then you breathe it in. It's got to be for you. And you want to make sure that you're focused on that feeling and not the, oh, but I don't know where my next paycheck's going. No, be present with whatever is creating the security for you. Okay? I do know security, and I'm expanding my security. I'm expanding my security because I value myself. Yes, from yesterday. I'm expanding my security because I value myself. I am so worth developing security within. I want my children, if you've got them, I want my children to feel secure. I'll model it for them. Sometimes when it's hard to do it for ourselves, we can do it so that others will see it. Okay? Focus on where you already are secure. Give gratitude for it. And then just send that security out. So let's just do that. I fill myself up with security. I am secure. And breathe that in. I pass that along and send it out to all who could find some more security for themselves. I model it for them and send it out intentionally. There you go. Take good care. We'll see you tomorrow for the daily intention. If you're looking for some more in-depth, twice a week, I'm doing a Focus 15. The next one, complimentary, the next one is April the 25th. And it's called I Love Them and They're Driving Me Crazy. So some tips about being isolated with those that you love, maybe just a little too closely and a little too intensely. We will see you tomorrow for Daily Intention, Saturday at 9:45 a.m. for Focus 15. Take care. Bye for now.